I just wanted to share with my friends and cohorts that I love to use biography to teach.
Now, on biography.
That kind of biography, I like to teach the kind of biography that starts with me and goes to the student, or that starts with the student then comes to me. They tell me stories, I tell them stories. And it would work with any kind of student, believe me. Students who have their parents, both parents, great background, etc. I'm talking about using biography with students for whom reading is a simple chore. These students are struggling with their grades, and school is basically... Biography can take students out of that nightmare. They can release them. They can tell their own story, and they can do it powerfully and elegantly and poetically in 15 minutes. This is a 15-minute exercise. Hold the clock on me. Watch. A nightmare. I tell them about my life. I was a writer before I became a teacher recently. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to people. I enjoyed interviewing certain personalities. I tell them about it. They enjoy hearing about the talking to these people. And then I quick switch it to them, put them in the frame. I take them from that to talking about their favorite smells, the senses, sight, hearing, touch, smell, and take a peek, taste. They know these things. We then decide on one. Let's take one of the senses, the sense of smell. And I ask them to the time when of season, the kind of smell they love, the smell that makes them think soft feelings. Close your eyes. I ask them to keep their eyes closed and remember someone they love. Think of someone they love. Think of a specific person, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a teacher, whatever. And they get it, and they can do this. I ask them to make lists of these, and they do it. I ask them to make lists of the smells in their neighborhood, and they do it. They're ready for this. They understand this. Then I give them a model to take off. I asked them to listen to some of the words from a local writer. La Vida Loca, Gang Days in LA, Always Running by Luis J. Rodriguez. My mother worked on and off primarily as a costurera, or cleaning houses, or taking care of other people's children. We sometimes went with her to the houses she cleaned. They were nice American white people homes. I remember one had a swimming pool and a fireplace and a thing they called rugs. As Mama swept and scrubbed and vacuumed, we played in the corner, my sisters and I, afraid to touch anything. The odor of these houses was different, full of fragrance, sweet and nauseating. On 105th Street, the smells were of fried lard, of beans and car fumes, of factory smoke, homemade brew out of backyard stills. There were chicken smells and goat smells, and so I switched them from listening to Luis Rodriguez note that he does, in fact, list the things that he's talking about, list the smells, and that's okay, and it sounds great, and I give it to them and give them an opportunity to imitate that. I give them first, I ask them to write a paragraph about the smells in their neighborhood. Then I ask them to list, in front of that paragraph, list 5 smells they don't like. List 5 smells they... So it comes down to this. I was able to take a few students from a class that I did not know on a Friday afternoon and get them to begin writing and get them to get a product that they were themselves proud of. Of course, In a normal classroom situation, I would be talking about grammar and I would be talking about all other kinds of structure and literary analysis, etc. But here is the opening. This is the way I open. And it wasn't easy for me. I didn't want to do it. But this seems to work. Just give them an idea, read them some prose, give them a sense of form, and let them model it in their own work and use their own life story to build that model. In the garage, it smells like car gas and lots of exhaust. But my neighborhood smells like fresh mown grass. And inside, incense coming through the hallway from the apartments. Starla Whitinger. Magnificent. Just a little bit of prose that Starla wrote during the course of class, working with another student, comparing their notes, and it's gracious and delicate, much like she is, and it works. And we only took 15 minutes on a Friday afternoon at Hollywood High in Hollywood, California.